A trial court in Kerala has dismissed the state government's appeal to withdraw the prosecution proceedings against actor Mohanlal in the wildlife crime case against him for alleged illegal possession of 2 pairs of ivory. The order came after hearing detailed arguments on petitions filed by 2 people against allowing Mohanlal to possess ivory. Let's go across to Vivek, who is joining us for more on this from Thiruvananthapuram. Vivek, give us the details of this case and how big a setback is this for Mohanlal?
Yes, this is indeed a setback, temporary setback for actor Mohanlal. Because the trial court, that is the Judicial First Class Magistrate Court in Perumbavoor has decided, has booked the actor against him, has booked him in the illegal possession of 2 pairs of ivory. This is against the wildlife. Remember, this happened in 2011 when the income tax conducted a raid at his house, and then they found 2 pairs of ivory and also 13 other artifacts. And at that point of time, the income tax department has booked him under various sections, and also the wildlife department has booked him on various the section 9, various other sections at that point of time. But in 2020, there was a no objection certificate that was given by the state government to the saying that basically giving a relief to actor Mohanlal. But 2 wildlife activists has been pursuing this case, one Mr. Paulos and the other Mr. George. And today, the trial court, that is the Perumbavoor First Class Magistrate Court, has decided, to go against the state government's decision plea. Seeking to withdraw the prosecution case against, actor Mohanlal, which means the trial will continue. This is indeed a temporary, at least a setback as of now, because remember, this case has been pursued by the Forest Department for the last 11 years. It's been a very long time. And now that the trial court has given, has decided, to go ahead, ask the prosecution to go ahead with this particular case, which means it is indeed a trouble brewing for actor Mohanlal. It needs to be seen as what are the new contentions that will be brought forward by the prosecution at this point of time, because, if you look at, the chronicles, the history of this case at various point of time, during the UDF government and the LDF government, the Forest Department has written, the state government at that point of time, and the various departments concerned with this case has given NOC, and also has also said, informed the court that the actor is not involved in this. Mohanlal himself has requested the government to withdraw the case. So the prosecution has submitted before the court that the actor is innocent. But now, after 2 wildlife activists have reached the court and has questioned the plea submitted by the prosecution to withdraw this case, the Judicial First Class Magistrate Court in Perumbavoor has decided, has ordered that the trial should continue, which is indeed a setback as of now for actor Mohanlal in the wildlife case.
All right, Vivek, thanks very much for joining us with those details from Thiruvananthapuram. Also joining us this afternoon is Neelakandan, who is an environmentalist. Thanks very much, sir, for speaking to us. The state government wanted to withdraw prosecution proceedings against him, the court rejecting that, and now Mohanlal will have to stand trial in this case. What do you make of that?
It was totally wrong on the part of the state to withdraw such a case. Even though he was a celebrity, he is well respected all over Kerala as an actor. It's all right. Even I respect him great. He's a great actor. But that doesn't mean that he is excluded from the law. The law of the land, Kerala Wildlife Act is Wildlife Act in India and Kerala is very, very strong. It is safe. He is having 12 artifacts and 2 pairs of trunks. It was seized from his house. The explanation given by him is not at all satisfactory, because the question is, who is the owner of the artifacts? And if he cannot explain it, who from the origin of the trunks, if he cannot explain it, he will be the culprit as per the law. because it is very clear that any wildlife trophy or any such sort of things which are related to wildlife or wildlife articles, it is punishable up to 2 to 7 years or something. So he should be tried. He will have every opportunity to prove that it is not him who has killed the animal or he has brought or something. So he should prove who has given it, and the person who was responsible should be punished. So I'm not saying Mohanlal is punishable, but he is triable under the law, present law of the court. So government was wrong, and the judge was right to deny the application by the prosecution.
Yes, so indeed he will be standing trial in that case. Mr. Neelakandan, I want to ask you, this case has been going on for 11 years. What do you make of cases under the Wildlife Protection Act? I mean, do the governments drag their feet on such cases?
Of course, this is very clear, because the ownership, he was possessing this thing. It was exposed in 2011, as you told, 11 years before. So the government should have taken action against this, and the case should have tried, and the culprit should have punished, the accused should have punished much before. Why this is so dragging? Basically, it's because he is a high position person. He's having an influential person. My point is, whoever may be you, the person, the accused, he should be equally treated with a common man. Common man, if it is caught by a common man, he should have punished now. He should have finished his punishment now. Here, this being a well-known artist, being a well-known person, and influential person with the politics and cutting across political parties and officials, and is financially, we all know how wealthy and how influential he is financially also. And even in media, I'm surprised, only the Hindu has reported this case. No other media in Kerala, in Malayalam, which is, Kerala is so influential on the media, the press and the TV channel. Nobody has reported this case. So I'm thankful to Mirror now to taking up this case, because we are fighting for the rights of media, the freedom of media, but there should be a freedom for the reader or the viewer. Our freedom is hurtled by this media. That is why I thank you, Mirror now.
Yes, Mr. Neelakandan, we are reporting this case because we think that it is important to highlight this story. So we are reporting this case. Thanks very much, Mr. Neelakandan, for joining us. So Mohanlal will be facing trial. This after the trial court in Kerala dismissed the state government's appeal to withdraw the prosecution proceedings against actor Mohanlal in the wildlife crime case against him for alleged illegal possession of 2 pairs of ivory. The order came after hearing detailed arguments on petitions filed by 2 people against allowing Mohanlal to possess ivory. So that's the big story coming out of Kerala. All right, joining us right now is Stuti Sardana, who is a film critic. All right, we'll get her in just a bit, but that's the big story coming out of Kerala, where Mohanlal will be facing trial. It's a setback to megastar Mohanlal. This trial will be for allegedly possessing ivory. State government's plea has been junked by the trial court in Kerala. The case is under the Wildlife Act. All right, breaking news coming in. The rupee has hit a record low of 77.82 against US dollar in early trade. All the interbank foreign exchange, the rupee opened on a weak note at 77.81 against the American dollar, then lost ground to quote at 77.82, its all-time low level, registering a fall of 8 paise from the last close. So rupee hitting a record low of 77.82 against the US dollar in early trade. All right, time for a short break. On the other side.